welcome to the music class today. We'll be looking at scale. A scale. That is what we're going to be looking at today. Now, the bracket says scale. I know if I'm to ask you about that word scale, you are going to tell me so many things. Of course, we have a scale used in measuring. We have a scale of an animal, but we're talking about musical scale. First of all, I'll have to draw your attention to the fact that the word scale was derived from a Latin word, scala. A scale is a Latin word, scala, which means ladder. Now when you look at a ladder has a series of steps, which could also represent a musical staff. You see in a staff, one thing about staff is that it has a series of lines that goes horizontally. And then it looks like a ladder, just like you can see a ladder. This is a scale. Now, what is a scale? Listen to this. Now, listen to this. Again. How many notes did I play? 8. I played 8 notes. That 8 notes represent a scale. That means a scale is made up of 8 notes. In a way of defining a scale is a series of 8 notes. It's a series of 8 notes. Those notes are do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. These are the notes. Now, like I said, a scale is a series of 8 notes that goes in ascending or descending order. It could go in ascending or it could go in descending order. This is a scale. Like I said, a scale is a series of 8 notes that goes in ascending or descending order. There are different kinds of scales. We have the diatonic scale and we have the chromatic scale. The diatonic scale and the chromatic scale. Now, what is so special about these scales? What is so special about these scales? That is what we're going to look at next. But before then, enjoy this piece. Now, let's talk about the types of scales. There are 2 major types of scales. The first one at this level is the diatonic scale, and the second one is the chromatic scale. Now, when we talk about the diatonic scale is a 7-note scale, while the 8th note, being the octave, is repeated. In other words, it has 7 scale. It has 7 notes. The 8th one is a repetition of the first one. Take for instance, we have the letter do, we have the re, we have the mi, we have the fa, we have the so, we have the la, and then we have the ti, which is the seventh one. And then the eighth one, which is the do, is a repetition of the first do. A diatonic scale is made up of 7 notes, and the eighth one is a repetition of the first one. Scale, we have the diatonic major and the diatonic minor, but we're talking about the diatonic major scale. Now, there are 5 tones and 2 semitones in a diatonic scale. Like I said, there are 5 tones and 2 semitones in a diatonic scale. Now here is an example of a diatonic scale. This is how the diatonic scale is played. That is a diatonic scale. The next one is the chromatic scale. What is a chromatic scale? A chromatic scale has 12 notes, and each step of the scale is a semitone. It means when you run the keyboard from C to the next C, touching the white keys and the black keys, you are playing a chromatic scale. Let's see an example of a chromatic scale. Now you can see the keyboard. Let's play from C to C, touching the black keys and the white keys. Like I said, that is a chromatic scale. Now let's play. That is how a chromatic scale is played. I play it again. That is how a chromatic scale is played.